OpenClaw, new free mission control, the dashboard. You set up an AI agent and then what? You have no idea what it's doing. You can't see if it's stuck. You can't tell if it finished the task. You're just hoping for the best. That's not a system, that's a gamble. And if you're running OpenClaw, there's finally a fix and it's completely free. Hey, I'm Julian. I help people learn and actually use AI tools in their day-to-day work. And today, we're going deep on something the OpenClaw community has been building that most people don't even know exists yet: mission control dashboards. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what they are, which one to use, how to get started, and what to watch out for. And I'm also going to share something that happened just 2 weeks ago that changes the entire future of this project. Let's get into it. First, let me quickly cover what OpenClaw actually is. OpenClaw is a free open source AI agent that runs locally on your machine. It was created by Peter Steinberger, an Austrian developer who built it as a side project starting in November 2025. This isn't a first-time hobbyist. Steinberger previously founded PSPDFKit, a PDF technology company whose framework was used on over 1 billion devices. He knows what he's doing. He just got bored after stepping back from that company and started building with AI again. His project was originally called ClawDeck. Then Anthropic sent a trademark complaint. The name was too close to Claude, so it became Moltbot. Then a few days later, Steinberger renamed it OpenClaw. By late January 2026, it had gone viral, hitting 145,000 GitHub stars and 20,000 forks. One of the fastest growing open source AI projects in GitHub history. Then, on February 14th, 2026, Steinberger announced he was joining OpenAI to work on the next generation of personal agents. OpenAI CEO Sam Altman posted that Steinberger would drive that work and that OpenClaw would move to an independent foundation that OpenAI will continue to sponsor. The project isn't going anywhere, it just got a lot more resources behind it. Now, what actually makes OpenClaw different from a normal chatbot is that it doesn't just talk, it does things. You connect it to messaging apps, WhatsApp, Telegram, Discord, Slack, Signal, and others, and send it tasks from your phone. It can manage your calendar, read and send emails, run code, manage files, browse the web, and chain all of that together into automated workflows. It supports multiple AI models: Claude, ChatGPT, DeepSeek, or even a local model. And because it runs locally, your data stays on your machine. Here's the problem though, and this is exactly where mission control comes in. OpenClaw runs in the background, quietly doing things, sometimes juggling multiple agents or scheduled cron jobs, and you often have no visual way to see what's happening. You're relying on messages in Telegram or Slack to know what your agent is up to. When you start running multiple workflows, that breaks down fast. So developers in the community started building visual dashboards to give you a proper window into what your agent is actually doing. All of them are free and open source. Let me walk you through the main ones. The first is ClawDeck at ClawDeck.io. It's a Kanban-style dashboard. Think Trello, but built specifically for AI agent task management. You create tasks, assign them to your agent, and watch them move across columns as they progress. It has session tracking, real-time monitoring, multi-agent orchestration, log aggregation, and a REST API for integrations. Sign up and use the hosted version free or self-host by cloning the GitHub repo. Still in early development, so expect some rough edges, but it's functional and the easiest place to start. The second is TenacitOS, built by developer Carlos Azaustre. More technical, but more powerful. It's a full dashboard built with Next.js and React that reads directly from your OpenClaw installation. No extra database needed. You get real-time system stats like CPU, RAM, and network, a full agent dashboard with session history, token usage, and model info, a cron manager with a visual weekly timeline, a memory browser where you can actually read and edit your agent's long-term memory files, and cost tracking that pulls real data from OpenClaw's SQLite databases, broken down by session. There's also a 3D office visualization with a voxel avatar for each agent. Not essential, but a nice touch. To get started, clone the repo into your OpenClaw workspace, run npm install, set a couple of environment variables, including a strong admin password, and you're at localhost 3000. The third is the ABI 1693 Mission Control, designed for teams. It's a centralized governance platform with a single interface for managing tasks across an organization, approval workflows so your agent can't take critical steps without a human sign-off, and full API access for automation. Installs with a single curl command, then you pick Docker or local deployment. If you're running OpenClaw in a team environment or care about order stability, this is the one. And there's also the CSDM Mission Control, It connects to your OpenClaw gateway via WebSocket, which runs on port 18789 by default, and gives you a Kanban board, a live event feed, agent management, and Docker support. It runs on port 4000 and has security baked in, bearer token auth, HMAC webhooks, and input validation. Good choice if Docker and security hardening are priorities for you. When I first started exploring all of these options, I felt genuinely overwhelmed. So many repos, no clear guide on where to start. That's when I found a community called AI Profit Boardroom. Over 2,000 members all focused on learning AI tools together and sharing what actually works. It taught me which workflows save time and which ones just add complexity for no reason. If you're serious about using AI to improve your work and skills, check it out. Link in description. Now, before you go installing any of this, I need to be completely upfront about the security picture. OpenClaw has documented serious vulnerabilities, and you need to know this going in. A security audit filed on GitHub in January 2026 identified 512 vulnerabilities, 8 classified as critical. Kaspersky, Cisco Talos, CrowdStrike, and Gartner have all published formal warnings. The most severe was CVE 2026-25253, rated CVSS 8.8, enabling one-click remote code execution through a WebSocket hijacking attack, patched in version 2026.1.29. Multiple other CVEs have since been found and patched. As of making this video, there are no known unfixed CVEs in the latest version, but that doesn't mean the risk is gone. Independent researchers found over 40,000 OpenClaw instances exposed to the public internet with no authentication. Hundreds of malicious skills were found in the ClawHub marketplace, containing keyloggers and credential stealers, and because OpenClaw stores API keys in plaintext config files, certain info stealers have specifically added OpenClaw file paths to their targets. One of OpenClaw's own maintainers warned on Discord, if you can't understand how to run a command line, this is far too dangerous of a project for you to use safely. So if you're going to run it, here's what responsible usage looks like. Always run the latest version. OpenClaw does not auto-update, so check manually. Bind the gateway to loopback only. 127.0.1. So it's never exposed to the internet. You change the default credentials. Be selective about which skills you install from ClawHub, and ideally run it in a sandboxed environment like a VM or Docker container. Mission control dashboards help here too, because visibility into what your agent is doing is the first step to catching anything unexpected.